Hello everyone. In the last lecture, we have determined the quick return ratio and swing angle of a crank rocker mechanism. In this lecture, we are going to determine the condition at which a crank rocker mechanism will have no quick return effect. And we will also determine that at that condition, what will be the swing angle. This is a crank rocker mechanism. O2, A, B, O4, and the link lengths are length of fixed link is L1, length of the crank is L2, length of the connecting rod is L3, and length of follower is L4. Now our objective is to determine that what is the relation between L1, L2, L3 and L4 so that this crank rocker mechanism will have no quick return effect. No quick return effect means the time during forward stroke and time during return stroke is equal, and the angle travelled by the crank during forward stroke is equal with angle travelled by the crank during return stroke, and they are theta f and theta r. So theta f will be equal with theta r, and as theta f and theta r, summation of theta f plus theta r is 360 degree. So when there will be no quick return ratio, theta f will be equal with theta r, and both are 180 degree. So when there will be no quick return ratio or no quick return effect, that is theta f is equal with theta r, and both are 180 degree. So if this is the mechanism, then let me draw the instant at which the point B is at extreme right position. The point A will generate a circle, and this is the circle. We have drawn the configuration here also. This is point O2 and this is point O4. The crank O2A will make a complete rotation, that is 360 degree, and point A will generate this circle. If the crank, say the crank is rotating in counterclockwise direction, and point A will generate this circle. As a result, point B will generate this arc, because the link 4 only oscillate. It cannot rotate 360 degree for crank rocker mechanism. Now let me locate the extreme right position of point B. The point B will be at extreme right when L2 and L3 will be collinear, that is the maximum distance of point B from O2. So let me draw it here. So this is BR and this point is AR. So this is the instant of the mechanism when point B is at extreme right position. Now if theta f and theta r are 180 degree, then during the return stroke, that forward stroke will be completed when this crank will travel 180 degree, that is, so the corresponding position of the crank when it travels 180 degree, that is theta f is 180 degree, this is the corresponding position. So, and at this position, when crank is at O2AL, the connecting rod will be where? That will be here. This is the intersection between this line and the arc generated by point B. So this will be BL. And this is nothing but the extreme left position of point B. So at this instant, the theta f, this is theta f. So theta f is how much? 180. And what is theta r? This is theta r. and theta r is also 180 degree. So there will be no quick return effect. So I am repeating once again, at extreme right position of point B, this is the mechanism: O2, AR, BR, O4. And from this O2 AR can start rotating in counterclockwise direction, and it reaches to point AL, that is crank reaches at configuration O2AL, and point B reaches from BR to BL, that is the forward stroke. This is the forward stroke. Now from O2AL, crank moves in counterclockwise direction and reaches to O2AR, and the point BL will move from BL to BR, that is the return. And theta F is O2AR to O2AL, that is 180 degree, and theta R is also 180 degree. So the quick return ratio is 1, that is there will be no quick return effect. So the return time and forward time will be equal. Now let me derive what is the condition for this mechanism. What is the lengths of this condition between lengths of the links at this configuration? So let me denote this angle by alpha, and this is my swing angle, because the follower O4B will oscillate between O4BL to O4BR. So this is theta 4 star. And if this angle is alpha, now let's take triangle BR O2 O4. Triangle BR O2 O4, and cos of alpha will be what? O2B4, sorry, O2BR. O2BR is what? O2AR plus ARBR. So that is O2AR is L2 plus L3. So L3 plus L2 square plus O2O4 is L1. This is L1. This is L4. This is L4, and O2BR is L3 plus L2, and O2BL is L3 minus L2. O2BL is L3 minus L2. So O2BR square plus O2O4 square, that is L1 square minus L4 square into 2 into L3 plus L2 into L1. So let me write here. So we can write L3 plus L2 square plus L1 square minus L4 square is equal with 2 into L3 plus L2 into L1 into cos of alpha. So this is the relation. Now draw an perpendicular on O2BR from point O4. So we have drawn a perpendicular, this angle is 90 degree, from point O4 on O2BR. Now for triangle, so this is the relation, so let me erase this. Now check between triangle O4 BL say this point is C. The normal on DLBR from point O4 and this is point C. So O4C is the normal on BLV4 and we have taken triangle O4 BLC and triangle O4 BRC, these two triangles. So this is the common side O4C and O4BL is equal with O4BR. So these two sides are also equal and these two angles are also 90 degree. If this is 90 degree, then this angle is also 90 degree. So triangle, these two triangles are congruent. So what we can write? So we can write BLC is equal to BRC. So C is the midpoint between BL and BR. Now what is BR, BL? BL is O2BR minus O2BL. BL is O2BR minus O2BL. O2BR is how much? L3 plus L2. L3 plus L2 minus L3 minus L2. And this becomes how much? 2 into L2. So BRBL is 2 into L2 and BLC will be half of BRBL because BLC is equal to BRC. So this R will be L2. So BLC is L2 and BRC is also L2. This angle is 90 degree. So let now take triangle O2CO4. O2CO4. So for O2CO4, cos of alpha will be how much? So cos of alpha will be O2C by O2O4, that is L1. O2C by L1. Let me erase this. What is O2C? O2C is O2BL plus BLC. O2BL plus BLC. That is O2BL is L3 minus L2 plus L2. BLC is L2. So this becomes L3. So cos of alpha becomes L3 by L1. So cos of alpha becomes L3 by L1. Cos of alpha, let me write here, cos of alpha is L3 by L1. Now let me put this value of cos of alpha here. So let erase this and write down L3 by L1. So L1 cancel out. So L3 square we get plus L2 square plus 2 L3 L2 plus L1 square minus L4 square is equal with 2 L3 square plus 2 L3 L2. So from these two will be cancelled out. Now we will get what? And this L3, 1 L3 will be cancelled out with 2. So L1 square plus L2 square. So ultimately we get L1 square plus L2 square will be equal with L3 square. This L4 will come at right hand side. So L4 square. So link lengths are such that L1 square plus L2 square is equal with L3 square plus L4 square. Then the crank rocker mechanism will have no quick return effect, or the quick return ratio will be 1. So at this condition, if the crank rocker mechanism or forward mechanism satisfies this, then the crank rocker mechanism will have no quick return effect. So we have determined. Now the next task is to find out what will be the relation of swing angle. So this is theta 4. So angle BR04 BL is theta 4 star, which is the swing angle. Theta 4 is the swing angle. Now CO4 BL, angle CO4 BL is theta 4 star by 2. Theta 4 star by 2. This is the half of this angle. So sine of theta 4 star by 2 is what? BLC. BLC is L2. BLC divided by O4BL. BLC is L2 and BLC is L2 and O4B is L1. So sine theta 4 star by 2 is L2 by L1. So this is another relationship of swing angle. So we have determined both the condition of link lengths at which a crank rocker mechanism will have no quick return effect, and at that condition the swing angle will satisfy this relationship. Thank you for watching this video. I wish you best of luck in your GATE examination.